Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Who is Peter Parker Dating? Coming right up. Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page, using the links found in the description of this video. Hello and welcome back to another exciting Heroclix team building video. If you're new to the channel and you want to not only perplex up your Heroclix IQ, but also outwit the competition, make sure to Hulk smash that subscribe button and also the little bell notification so that you're sure to not miss anything. Today's Heroclix team video features Spider-Man, particularly the Superior Spider-Man. This is a Spider-Man theme team. We have 4 figures on here, plus an ID card. We have the Superior Spider-Man from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Black Cat from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Mary Jane from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man ID card. So first up, we're going to be talking about each individual figure, like always. Then we're going to be bringing it together, talking about it as a team. So let's get that rolling. Alright, so first up, we're looking at Superior Spider-Man. He's number 60 from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. He has the Avengers, Spider-Man Family, and Scientist keywords. He has improved movement, ignores hindering terrain, and ignores characters. He has a few different traits here. He has Superior Spider Arms. Superior Spider-Man can use Flurry. When he does, he can use Probability Control, and when he hits, the hit character's defensive value is modified -1 until your next turn. Sounds pretty awesome. Perma-Flurry is good. Probability Control is even better, and -1 to their defensive value is just icing on the cake. Next thing we're going to take a look at is his second trait, called Call in Help from the Spider-Verse. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, when Superior Spider-Man hits an opposing character, after action resolves, you may roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled. 3 through 6, place another friendly character with the Spider-Man Family keyword adjacent to this character. Everybody on this team has the Spider-Man Family keyword, so that's going to be pretty helpful. Next up, he has his third trait, which is Spiderweb. When Superior Spider-Man hits, after action resolves, you may attach his web marker to a hit target, removing it from anywhere else. That character with the web marker can't move without breaking away, can't automatically break away. Other characters don't have to break away from that character. When that character successfully breaks away, remove the web marker. So it's a nice little way to hold some people in place, which is pretty cool. Has a special on his defense. It's called It's My Life, I'll Fight to Keep It. Superior Spider-Man can use super senses, toughness, and willpower. So let's go ahead and flip this over, take a look at what's on the dial. Alright, so as we can see here, Superior Spider-Man has a 4 range with single target. Comes in at 125 points. Starts off with a 10 movement with charge, 11 attack with super strength, 18 defense with super senses, and a 3 damage with shape change. Add in that flurry and you're just asking to put a whopping on some people. Then later on he gets that special on his defense on clicks 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ends up with leadership right there in the middle of his dial and outwit at the very end. Overall, pretty formidable dial. He's going to be the heavy hitter on your team, but you do have some other assets that we're going to take a look at right now. Alright, and next up we have Spider-Gwen Number 52 from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man set. She has the Spider-Man Family and Celebrity keywords. She also has improved movement, ignores elevated, and ignores hindering terrain. She has a few different traits here. All of them are pretty good, so let's go ahead and take a look. First one is called Missed Me, now you gotta kiss D's. It says Spider-Gwen can use super senses and can evade attacks made by characters using Precision Strike. With the change to Precision Strike, that's something she could do anyway, but it looks like she'd probably get to evade on a 5 or 6 instead of just a 6. So it's still pretty good. She has the same trait as Superior Spider-Man, which is Call in Help from the Spider-Verse, which is just going to be good. Again, can call anybody next to her that has that's on this team. Then she has her third trait called Spider's Web, and it is the exact same as Superior Spider-Man's Spider's Web. Then she has a special on her defense called Dead in Every Universe But This. It states, once per game, at the beginning of your turn, turn Spider-Gwen's dial to click number 1. This can't be countered. And I can't tell you guys how phenomenal that is. It's a once per game effect, so you're not going to be able to use it more than once, but it's still phenomenal. So let's go ahead, flip this over. We'll take a look at where that is and just the dial. So here we are. We're going to see what our 95 points gets us, which is her point total. She has the Spider-Man team ability, which is a wild card, but sadly nobody on this team to steal a team ability from. She has a 4 range with dual targets, starts off with an 11 attack with charge, super strength with a 10 attack, 18 defense with combat reflexes, and a 3 damage. That's just phenomenal. You know, able to do a lot of damage with an object, able to do knockback. That 20 damage up close is just great. Then she turns into a range attacker about halfway through her dial, where she gets running shot and in cap with dual target. Dual target in cap is phenomenal, one of my favorite things to do. And then at the very end of her dial, you see that special where you can put her back on click 1. So if you happen to land on it with the probability control and you avoid your opponent's attacks, you're going to be able to end up back at click 1. They're going to have to KO her a second time. Just great. So let's go ahead and take a look at another femme fatale on this team. Alright, so next up we have Black Cat number 47 from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man Heroclix set. She has the Marvel Divas, Marvel Knights, and Spider-Man family keywords. She has improved movement, ignores elevation. She has a trait which is, I'll just take that, thanks. When Black Cat hits with a close attack, you may choose that it deals no damage. If you do, you may choose an item equipped to that character that was an object and equip it to Black Cat. So you're able to steal objects and make them equipped. So what better way to get a hold of Mjolnir than just steal it from Thor? That'd be pretty cool. She also has a special on her damage called Just Lucky, I guess. It states, once per turn, when Black Cat makes an attack or is the target of an attack, she may re-roll one of the dice of the attack roll. So it's sort of like a pseudo prob. I kind of like it. Not quite as good as regular prob, but still something. So let's go ahead and flip this over, take a look at the Alright, so here we are with her dial. She has the Spider-Man team ability. Again, no one to steal a team ability from with that wild card, but that's okay. She's only 50 points. She has a 0 range with single target. Starts off with an 8 movement with stealth, 10 attack, 17 defense with combat reflexes, and 2 damage with that special damage. Her dial is nice and consistent with the powers, having all the powers on all the clicks. She's just a nice little harasser figure. That 17 defense is a 19 up close. That's a lot to hit for a 50-point character for people to try to deal with. And then if you're able to place her adjacent to somebody while she's in hindering, so she gets that stealth where she can't have lines of fire drawn to her, and they have to try to hit her up close, it's just really going to be a pain. So let's go ahead and take a look at the last figure on this team. Alright, and last up is the quintessential Peter Parker Spider-Man love interest, at least in this humble YouTuber's opinion, Mary Jane. She is number 19 from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man Heroclix set. She has the Spider-Man family and celebrity keywords. She has a trait which is one moment in time. Adjacent friendly characters named Spider-Man modify their attack values +1 and can use the carry ability, but only to carry Mary Jane. So that's pretty cool. Nobody on this team has the specific Spider-Man name, so you're not going to get too much out of that, although depending on what you do with your call-in, you might get something out of it. She does have combat reflexes and perplex, and the perplex is why she's on this team. So let's go ahead and flip it over, take a look at what she's got. Alright, so here we are. She's only 25 points. You get 3 clicks out of that. Starts off with a 6 movement with nothing on it, 9 attack with nothing on it, 15 defense, but with combat reflexes, so 17, pretty respectable for a 25-point character. Then she has Perplex. She has Perplex for all 3 clicks. For 25 points, you really can't ask for more than that. So let's go ahead and get this team together, talk about how it runs. Alright, so here we are with the team. We're going to go ahead and talk about how it runs. Obviously, we're going to have Mary Jane hanging out to perplex up the attack or damage values on Spider-Gwen or Superior Spider-Man because they're going to be doing the heavy lifting. You're you're probably going to be doing most of your attacks with Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man. However, Spider-Gwen's no slouch herself, and if you're able to get one into the fray and you get lucky with that call-in from the Spider-Verse, you're going to be able to place the other one adjacent and really take somebody to Pound Town. Black Cat's on here just to tie up and harass people, and depending on what you pick with that Spider-Man call-in, it could be really good. I'd suggest Cosmic Spider-Man as possibly one of the call-ins at 75 points, so that you get a nice ranger on this team. Although the 70-point common Spider-Man might be nice too, with his charge, and he'd get an extra +1 attack from the Mary Jane. Again, that's a personal preference to you. So in the comments below, I'd like to see your best Spider-Man featured team. Can be any theme, but I'd just like to make sure that a Spider-Man's on it. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share, and if you really like this video, make sure to check out the description for various ways to support Mr. Clixflix. You can see me on Patreon at patreon.com/MrClixFlix. If you're looking for some Heroclix swag, make sure to click on that Spreadshirt store link in the description. Have all kinds of different awesome apparel on there. And if you're looking to just buy something on Amazon anyway, do me a favor, click on that Amazon affiliate link so that a portion of your purchase will come back to the channel at no additional cost to you, so it's really a win-win for everybody. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.